How do you put into words what 2019 was like for you?
For me personally, bittersweet, because it is the first year where I've been able to have an impact in the NFL personally. But my kind of character is I care about everybody on our team. There's a lot of guys that are pissed off, right? I am too, you know what I mean? I am as well, is the proper term I should use. But it's just like people are upset about the season. So I kind of feel upset a little bit too, for them and for our team. Because this wasn't the standard that, you know, we have in Pittsburgh, and I understand that. I want to win just as much as anybody. But it was amazing to have an impact this year. And it just kind of makes me hungrier going into this offseason.
I want to stick with the team aspect for just a second. We'll go back to your season personally. Knowing that Ben went down and pretty much everybody wrote this team off.
Yeah.
But what you guys were able to do, even changing quarterbacks again, did it make it that much worse that you weren't able to go to the postseason knowing you were so close?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to have that prove 'em wrong aspect about your game, right? So that's what we were kind of doing at the beginning of the season, especially after losing Ben and some other guys to injuries, season-ending injuries, knowing that we won't be able to have until 2020. You know, losing that kind of leadership, somebody has to step up. And a lot of people in a lot of different positions had to step up this year and play a role that they might not have expected, or others might not have expected of them going into the season. So, you know, it kind of goes back to that bittersweet aspect, right? Like, guys get to play this year, you know, make a little bit of extra money and player performance. But what are you really striving for when you're here? You know, when you step into this building, you feel the pressure of getting that 7th, especially since another faceless opponent just got 6, right, and matched us. It's you know, it's the ego of the NFL. It's like, who has the biggest ego? You know what I mean? Who is able to wear that and to be able to show that? And, you know, we feel really let down that we weren't able to.
All right, so you said personally how, you know, you finally felt like you could make an impact. On the field, the number 72 is eligible receiver, the off the field thing, the fans making it fun, buying into it. We talked so much when it first happened, especially the reception you're receiving at Heinz Field.
Well, actually, I didn't have a reception this year, but that's not my fault.
Who do you want to blame for that?
I think, you know, when you talk about people's game, there's pros and cons to people's game. Me not getting a pass should not be on the con list of my personal game. It should go on to the 2 quarterbacks, like I said, nameless, right? The 2 nameless quarterbacks that played this year. It should really go on those 2 and their con list. So it's really not my fault. It's theirs.
That was a poor choice of words on my
It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, no. Let's throw them under the bus.
Yeah,
you
I like
where I
where you
took
took it.
Where we won't name who should get the blame.
But, so I remember you telling the story about how Coach Tomlin believed in you, and that kind of fueled your fire, and you felt like that's what helped you this season.
Right.
What is going to fuel your fire and help you this offseason going into 2020?
My own personal attitude about life, not settling, not being happy where I am. So many different achievements in the past was kind of like, okay, this is the base. Let's start over. Another achievement. That's the base. Start over.
Gotcha.
And keep going for more goals. My goal going into this year is to be a starter in the National Football League. Why not? Everybody else didn't think I was going to play at all. There's a lot of people that were saying I was the 3rd string offensive lineman going into this season.
Keep fighting, right?
Right, exactly.
What do you feel like you need to do to help achieve that goal?
Don't lose focus. My mom always tells me I'm a routine kind of guy. I've had success in the past because I've found a routine and I stuck with it. Why lose the routine? Why settle? Always strive for more.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right, what's the final thing? What would you like to say to Pittsburgh and just the fans for what they were able to provide for you this season?
Pittsburgh, I love you and I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything you've given me in terms of like little fun ornaments for my Christmas tree, the t-shirts, the signs, everything. I promise you this, I'm not settling. I'll strive for more. Thank you. Great camera look, Zach. Great camera look. Wow.
We could do an outtake.
That was improv. Wow, double camera. Wow.